Hey you, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be looking at another Figma, and this is 405 Arms Note Long-Range JoshiKosei. I think I got that right. So I really like the Arms Note series. I've got a few of them and I think they're pretty cool. So let's have a look at this box. So you've got a really lovely window display. You've got the figure here, you've got the different faces, you've got the weapons, you've got this little robot, more stuff for her. On this side you have the actual figure itself. These are all the poses you get, and I actually thought that was just a tiny dog then, but it's not. It's the little robot. You have another picture there of the figure. On the top, a lovely picture, and on the bottom, a lovely picture. So let's open up this bad girl and have a look inside. So I just want to add in a bit more to what you get. Obviously, we pointed out stuff at the very beginning, but you get like kind of like skirts, which I've seen this before on one of the Arms Notes, which or another figure which I wasn't happy about, and then we've got like kind of the scarf, we've got a bag, we've got, I'm guessing, different hair. This is going to be really interesting to see what we actually get, so let's have a look. And here she is. Now first of all, I've got to admit, I actually really like this figure. The kind of the headpiece here reminds me of Vibe from the Flash, like his goggles. And then we've got the kind of like the face, the eyes look really nice. I don't know if you can see it on this one, but her cheeks are slightly red, kind of like a pinkish, so it looks like she's blushing. Her outfit, her either uniform or her normal clothes, looks absolutely fine. The grey works really well, but I really like the kind of gold that goes down. One thing you can see here is in like a kind of pigtail, ponytail, or whatever, a braid. It's just there, and you've got like a little red gem. Or maybe it's like a red elastic band so the hair doesn't kind of fall apart. That's obviously in the actual character rather than in this model. As we move down, we can see that she's got the skirt. It's kind of ruffled. We can see here that there are kind of the buttons as well. And then you've got the kind of fishnets. Now she has a gun as well, so I don't know if that's going to come out. I will have a look in a moment. But it's not bad. It kind of really stands out. To be fair, I didn't actually notice she had a gun until I actually looked. But basically, we've also got here the kind of the gloves that she wears, and then also we've got the kind of joints on her arm. Everything looks kind of cool. Now I kind of like this. I don't know if it's a paint blemish, but just there on her arm it looks like there is a button, but I will have a look if there is another one on her other arm. As we move down, we can see that there's not a lot. Now I kind of like the pattern on the leg. I don't think I've actually seen this for a while. It just kind of works really well. It kind of stands out. It's something that draws your eyes to it, which is fine. Her shoes are normally like just normal black, which again is perfect. As we move up the legs, we can see here that it just kind of stops the pattern. So I don't know if that's just kind of like normal in tights and stuff like that. I've never worn them, so let me know down below in the comments if they are. Again, we can see the joints here and here, and the back of the shoe is absolutely fine. Here we can see that there is her gun, which I'll take out later if it can. And then on the back we see there are buttons here and here, and again we can see it's kind of a normal like uniform that she wears, and again we can see the skirt is ruffled as well. Moving up to the top, we just see her hair. Again, at the top there it's kind of smooth, which I thought would have a little bit more texture, and then we can see the band that goes around the top. The white kind of collar thing kind of carries on, and then obviously you've got the hole in the back if you want to put the stand in. Stress test as we normally do. The feet work well. They're quite smooth and very kind of like fluid, so that's actually quite nice. We then have the legs there move just like so, and it works like that. The legs move around like that as well. And by the way, yes, you can take the gun out, so we'll remove the gun for now, but you can take it out. So then you move the torso around. Arms can apparently come out a little bit for extendedness, but that's up to you if you want to do that. Hand goes all the way around. Arm goes up like so. Arm goes up like so. And again, move around. Head moves up. Head turns around. Turns around as well, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So like all figures, we have a look at the head. Like we can change them out. So let's change the face. Like so. So that's kind of a nice face. I'm guessing that's her happy one. I don't know, her kind of type face. You also get kind of one with her the specs down. So let's just change and see what happens. It's the other two faces and what it looks like. So like so. I kind of like that. It's like, I got my glasses on. I've seen something I shouldn't have. And then we've got her last one, which again just looks kind of normal and nothing going on at all. As in, like, you know, she's just, when she's seen her target, she has no expression or any emotion on her face. So I've added the scarf onto the figure, and this part, this is the actual original hair that comes on it. So I'm going to take this off and show you. So basically you get the scarf like that, and then this part here kind of stops the head from moving a little bit, I think. As he says, moving that. So this is kind of the short hair that kind of works with it. Now, I had a bit of trouble putting this on for the very kind of first time. When you remove it like that, you're able to kind of like take the hair away. But when I was putting this on for the here, it just seemed to take a lot more time. Like, this wasn't molded correctly to it, where this one should just literally go back on quite quick, with ease. With ease is the word that I'm looking for. So it kind of changes it. So yeah, that works straight away. And there's that kind of, you don't see much of a gap like you do with this one. But this is the tiny robot that you get with it. I thought there was, like, when I zoomed in and obviously focusing, I can see tiny little scratches, which I'm not really bothered about. But I really like this robot. I generally thought this was something else. But this actually makes it stand up, so you can control it a little bit more. But the way that this is just a tiny robot that you get with it is kind of really cool. Not going to do too much with it. There's not much you can really do. But you can move like crazy little, like, posing and stuff like that. So that's kind of cool. I really wish this bent back all the way so you could easily put it down. This is the sniper rifle that she gets. Now I kind of really wish this red kind of, like, whether it is a band or whatnot, strap wasn't actually on there. But I really like the way that this is made. This just looks really amazing and works really well with it, especially like the grey and the kind of black. Now this I generally thought was just a random skirt that she could sit down with, but this is if you want to pose her like taking a shot lower down, you can do. This is the bag. The bag looks absolutely cool. You've got a zip that goes all the way around. And then you've also got, but it's got the kind of wrinkles in there. You get the gun, so you can take it out the holster, so you can obviously just put it in a hand. And then I'm guessing this is just a clip for the sniper rifle or something else. Here she is. Here is Long-Range JoshiKosei, and I like this figure, but the major problem that I've just had, that I've spent possibly half an hour trying to figure out, are the hands here. Now, they annoy me because, and this is the first time I've actually had to do it in the first time, is I've had to take out the second joint because this doesn't actually fit on the actual hand. So when taking out the hands, the joint comes out as well. So I don't know if it's too hard or if it's got stuck on something on the inside. But when trying to take out the gloves or anything like that, it wouldn't work. So the joints were sticking to the hands, and it would just take a while. So I really like her in this pose. I think this is awesome, but to me it's something that I think that I will kind of like shy away. So I'll put on the normal hands and I'll probably just leave it at that. But it's a really nice figure, and I just generally think that when I saw it in this sort of pose, I was like, oh yeah, she's like, yo punk, I'm gonna shoot you right now, that sort of thing. Or it's just like, you know, those memes where the anime character doesn't care. But for something like this, I just think the only thing they could do is change the hands, or make the joints a little bit easier, or if they have problems, put the joints with the hands, so you get multiple ones, so you can just easily just put them in as normal. I kind of wanted to add an additional note here. Now, when I was taking the skirt off, I noticed that the skirt and the bottom part would just fall off. Like, there's no grip at all. So when you pose it, and you basically just leave it, you know, as you've just seen, it'll be absolutely fine. But to be fair, I'm getting kind of sick and tired. Like, I generally thought that they would be able to make it so it doesn't fall off, it doesn't come off as easily. But it just feels like there's nothing there gripping it. So if she's kind of knelt down, or if she's in a pose with her sniper rifle, then obviously it'll be fine. But yeah, I think that is kind of a design fault that needs to be kind of addressed really quickly. Otherwise, most of the time it's just, you know, anything like that I think I'm going to miss, and I wouldn't recommend to anyone else, which again is a shame because I love these sorts of figures. But yeah, apart from that, it's not too bad. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Would I get this figure again? Or would I say, if I had not collected any of them, would I collect it? Then yeah, I would have. It's definitely a nice figure, and I'm glad to add it to my collection. So I'm going to leave it there, and tell me what you think about this. Would you collect the figure yourself? Are you going to collect the entire range? Has the hands not done well for you? Let me know down below in the comments. And if you like this video, why not like, favorite, comment, and consider subscribing. Check out all the other videos. Hit the cheeky notification bell to be notified when more videos drop. And as always, Rangers, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in a bit.